Hello, my dear friends. Best greetings from Kiev, the capital of Ukraine. My name is Viktor Fursov. I'm a research entomologist, beekeeper, and teacher, and this is my channel. Actually, sorry about that. You haven't seen my streams for a long time. I've seen these people say for ages. Nevertheless, I try to do this new stream immediately now. Still, I have electricity in my home. If it will be switched off, so my stream will be off as well. To be honest, it's quite difficult to manage stream online in these conditions of war in Ukraine when one huge aggressor trying to push down our Ukraine at the present moment. But nevertheless, I'm trying to be enthusiastic, motivated, and so I just started this daily news stream now. And what's new? What's new about insects? What's new about Ukraine? What's new about Kiev? We're still alive. We're just active. We're motivated to go to job, to work with microscope, with insects, with entomological material, with zoology, with zoological material. People from Natural History Museum of Ukraine, which is adjunct with our Institute of Zoology, also visiting Museum of Natural History and very active, preparing exhibitions and doing scientific research. This is our obligation. Publishing, printing new papers and applying new publications in internationally recognized journals. Because our report was pretty good actually in this December. In December, all our departments in our Institute of Zoology of National Academy of Sciences presented reports of our activities during the year, and we were pretty active, very active, rather active, and published a lot of internationally recognized publications, articles, papers, books in internationally recognized journals in English language, because English became now internationally recognized language in science in Ukraine. And you have noticed actually that I'm speaking English on my channel voluntarily. Just this is my wish, because I found interesting explanation on one channel where one person said, in comments, someone wrote him, "Oh, you were a very good photographer, but now you became nationalist." So he said, "This is a pride. I should be nationalist and speak national language, but I speak English language to be internationally understood, because in English many young people, rather many young people in Ukraine and other countries as well, speak, understand, can listen to you, can hear your voice and understand you, can type in English, write in English, communicate in English. We don't need to use some another Asian languages, like I don't speak about what I mean, but English is good enough. Can you understand me, my English? Well, if you do not understand, go away from my channel, unsubscribe from my channel, no problem about. New subscribers from Ukraine, from other countries will come, because some of my friends who is speaking English wrote me just many times, please make your lectures in English. So this is a motivation for me to make lectures in English, to speak in English, and to present you new videos in English. Of course, you do know that a long time ago we published many books in our department. Our department is very well and internationally recognized in many publications during the past 35 years, even from 1991, year of independence of Ukraine, and before, we published very good papers, many books, even in the time of the unpleasant country which is named USSR, Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. Do you know about it? Do you remember about it? Young people, young age, who are younger than 30 years old in Ukraine and other countries, do not know what does it mean USSR. But we published many books which we are connected with the fauna of insects from the USSR. For example, very famous 3 books about Gulf-worm and insects from European part of the former USSR. Now some aggressors trying to establish a new USSR. That's not a good idea. This is a very bad idea. Against this idea, Ukraine has the international support of 100 countries all around the world. And new armament, new and very new and newest weapons coming to Ukraine to fight against aggressor who is wanted to reestablish new USSR. What does it mean? New USSR. This is just uncensored words, just can come from my tongue. So, but these 3 books very well internationally recognized and very interesting, very important, scientifically improved about Gulf-worm and insects. Hymenoptera, Gulf-worm and insects. Lepidoptera, Hemiptera, Coleoptera, Gulf-worm and insects. And this brown one about flies. Diptera, Gulf-worm and Diptera. So these books were published in our department regarding former European part of a former USSR. But now we are publishing English papers in different journals. Of course, in Ukraine we have Ukrainian International Journal, Journal of Ukrainian Entomological Society, Ukrainian Entomological Journal, where you see title is printed in Ukrainian language, but papers supplied here are accepted in Ukrainian language and in English. No more languages, no more Ukrainian and English. That's all good enough. So to speak Ukrainian, it's pride now in Ukraine, and to speak this is Asian language from East, not from the West. English is from the West, and German is from the West, French from the West, but this is from the East. We do not speak anymore. We can speak it at home, at street, at shop, in cafeteria, between us as well. But Ukrainian language is number 1. And actually, not many books actually were published in the past years in Ukrainian language, but this book is very famous. This is Atlas of Insects, Pests of Agricultural Crops, published by Valery Yermolenko. Here, many colorful pictures about agricultural pests. Nice colorful pictures. So I guess so that many new books in Ukrainian language will be published soon from this year and the new future years as well. And actually in our department we also published this book still in this not in Ukrainian language, sorry about it, but with Entomophagous insects, Hymenoptera, these parasitoids like you see on this poster, regarding some Entomophagous beetles and all the groups as well, wasps and parasitic wasps like ichneumoniid wasp as well. Peace, friend, yes, some people indicate here. So we are dreaming about peace. Yes, okay, we are dreaming not about peace, but more about victory, because victory will mean peace in Ukraine. We don't know for a certain period of time, at least, because when you just wake up in the morning time because of shelling, because of anti-aircraft defense system are working just outside, and some Iranian, not missiles, but this is small aircrafts come in, and our military forces need to shoot them down, and it can be pretty long time during 1 year, not 1 year, one day, next day. But during this year, it repeated several times, many times, even in Kiev, the capital of Ukraine. Well, I do not speak about many other places, other cities and villages in Ukraine which are just attacked, have been attacked, and many cities and villages have been occupied, unfortunately, for short period of time, I guess. So hope so for shorter but sooner time. And one time, I guess so, I will give you just presentation of this book published by Ukrainian entomologist and its name Butterflies of Afghanistan. I guess so Afghanistan was occupied whom? Americans. But Americans didn't occupy Ukraine. No, 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 Russians. You know, Ukrainian forces just protecting Ukrainian land. We're just supporting our Ukrainian forces. But you know who is gorillas? Gorillas are everywhere. Gorillas. This is not animals. These are military people who are just infiltrating the land everywhere, infiltrating the land and fighting against occupants. So they're making the same, like military area everywhere around in the land of occupied by unpleasant people. Just break off my another camera. Yes. So that's why I do remember that occupants at the present time, these are Russian forces, and Ukrainians, they're like Afghani fighting, but Afghani were not supported so much, but Ukrainians are supported all around the world. More than 100 countries, people from, and governments, most important, from more than 100 countries supporting Ukraine in this situation, fighting for independence of Ukraine. So sorry about this, I cannot speak only about insects behind of me, because to be in society and to be outside and to live without society and all politics is really impossible. Sorry about it, and even do not sorry about it. Do not sorry about it. I hope so to speak with you on my next videos more about insects. More about insects, speaking about insects like in some atlases, like this Sapkowski atlas. Now this is winter time. Yes, winter time. You cannot go just outside to collect insects. Possible to collect some insects, sleeping insects which are sleeping under the bark, somewhere under the tree, somewhere in the soil, somewhere between leaf litters just on the soil. Yes, this is possible, but still not so buzzing and nice flying insects as in the summertime, in the spring, summer, and autumn time. But nevertheless, I will show you more insects, maybe from not from outside, but maybe from indoors. Indoors, it means insects which are living indoors in your house, in your city, in village, in your store, just somewhere in your wardrobe, in your kitchen, in your toilet, in your bathroom. Yes, many insects still living indoors in humans' house, either in a village, either in city. But will be in future on my channel, because you know, many parents with children usually saying for young children, kick this insect, push this bug, press and push this beetle. It's dangerous, it's awful, it's unpleasant creature. Yes, but why? After that, all just this young generation from the age of 2 and later older, becoming all the people who do not like insects, who do not like nature and animals, who can press, push, and kill insects and other invertebrates and other arthropods. But arthropods very fragile. They're usually very fragile and they're not so active. They are not venomous. They're not poisonous, many of them, and easy to push them, easy to kill them. They cannot be so aggressive. They are not barking like dogs, like wolves, so they cannot be protected so easily. You are not going to the nest, the young kids and parents are not going to the nest of wasps and bees because they are protected, because they are venomous and they can sting you. But for what's about small bug, small beetle, small butterfly and caterpillar, just press, push, and kill? No, 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 no. This is your attitude to the nature, your attitude to living creatures. And living creatures, not absolutely big ones. These are not only birds, not speaking fish, also animals, some reptiles, snakes, mammals, but also very, very tiny creatures like invertebrates and insects, spiders, arthropods, small and other invertebrates. We should be very careful about them because many people say, I kill them, I push them, I destroy them because they're not useful. They're not useful. They're dangerous. They're pests. Why they're pests? Why they're just dangerous? Why they're dangerous? They're pests. Maybe you are pests. Maybe you are dangerous. But many insects, not pests, not dangerous. Many pests are useful and beneficial. They're just only very small. They have a very small size. They're actually invisible. Invisible. But they're useful. They are beneficial in nature. And they're beneficial for human beings and for nature, for our environment. All the circle of life. Even life can exist without humans, but life cannot exist without insects. Because insects, they're just part of an ecosystem. Humans usually are not part of ecosystem. Humans always, the last hundreds, thousands years, doing everything against ecosystems, against ecology, against Earth, and we don't know what's going on later in the future. Hope better. Hope for future, for good, for better future. But nevertheless, who knows? Who knows? This is a short presentation of my ideas for this evening time. Thank you for coming. I guess so. If you do not like my accent, no problem. Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe, please. Unsubscribe. If you like, press like and subscribe. Subscribe for next future videos. Maybe if I will be able, if I will have time, if we will have electricity at home, electricity, this is very important. I will try to make new streams daily to present some news daily, at least to say no shelling for today, no bombing for today. Krishchatik is good enough, very good. Volodymyrska Street in the center is good enough. Bogdan Khmelnytsky Street with our Institute of Zoology of National Academy of Sciences is good. And I'll try to show you small streams, small video stories on my channel near my institute. So it means that I'm okay, our institute is okay, and welcome to our institute if you want to receive some advices about insects. If you want to receive some advices about pests indoors in your house, you can type a little bit under description of this, in comments under this video, comments, or send me email. In this description, you can find my personal private email, and so you can write your small email private message. Thank you for coming, Dmitry. Thank you for coming, Loris, and all and others who can come on recorded video as well. So if you have questions about pests or not only pests, about collections, welcome to write in comments or send it in private message on my email. Thank you for today. It's not time to sleep. It's time to check my email, answers for some questions, and I'm very worried about electricity. It can be switched off very quickly because in the latest days it's regularly switched off because of this unpleasant aggressor, which is a little bit far away but still making us some troubles. But will be later. Far away, far away, far away. Go away, go away, go away. And Ukraine forever. Don't forget about it. Ukraine will be forever. Welcome to my channel. Subscribe, press like, and write your comments. And don't forget, speak English. It's a good idea. About Ukraine, about your profession, about your future, connections, about communication with people. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my Patreon page as well. I will tell more about Patreon on my next video. Good luck. See you soon. Subscribe and press like. And visit my Patreon, see in description. Good luck. Good people, bad people, unsubscribe from my channel. Good luck. See you soon.